Let us see the classification of AM and or RP system. The first classification is liquid polymer system. The first commercial system was the 3D system stereolithography, that is SL process, based on the liquid photopolymers. Even a large portion of the system today not just use the liquid polymer but more specifically photopolymer systems. So apart from the photopolymers, number of experimental systems like hydrogel, the Fab at the rate home system developed at the Cornell University in UK, also the liquid polymer, but with the different curing technique other than the UV or the other wavelength optical curing method. So using this material and one dimensional channel or 2 by 1 dimensional channel scanning method, the best option is to use a laser like in stereolithography. Next, we are having the droplet deposition of polymers using the array one dimensional channel can simplify the curing process. Now, what are these one dimensional, 2 by 1 dimensional? These are the arrays, okay, for different classification of AM. See, this is lead manufacturing processes as classified by FAM. Okay, so this is the liquid polymer, discrete particles, molten material, and solid sheets. So this is the one dimensional channel. In that category, which are the processes available, this is classified. This is 2 by 1 D channel. These are the processes in particular classifications. Okay, like that. Now the second classification of this AM, we are having the discrete particle system. So these discrete particles are normally powders that are generally graded into uniform size and shape and having the narrow distribution. A conventional 1D channel approach is to use a laser. This time produces thermal energy in controlled manner. Now the polymer powders must therefore exhibit the thermoplastic behavior. Why? So that they can be melted or remelted to permit the bonding between the two layers of the powders. Okay, so one layer should get bonded with the another layer. The two main polymer based system commercially available are the selective laser sintering, that is known as SLS technique. This was marketed by the 3D system, and EOSIN processes developed by German company EOS. The application of printer technology to powder beds resulted in three-dimensional printing or 3DP process, which is developed by MIT in USA. The printing technology uses to print a binder or a glue onto a powder bed. The glue sticks the powder particle together to form a three-dimensional structure. Okay, so in discrete particle system, see, we are using the powders, the graded or uniform stage and shape of the powders. We are melted or we are remelted these powders, okay, to form a bonding between the layers of these powders. Okay, and this technology involves the printing technology used for print a binder or a glue onto a powder bed. The third one, you are having the molten material system. So it is characterized by a preheating chamber that raises material temperature to a melting so that it can flow through a delivery system. So here is, we are having the heating chamber, you raise the temperature of the material just up to the melting point temperature and it can be flow through the delivery system. The most well-known method for doing this is the FDM, that is Fused Deposition Modeling System, which is developed by US company Stratasys. The FDM is developed by the Stratasys. This is US based company. So this approach uses the extrusion technique to deliver the material to the nozzle in the controlled manner. So this is a process is similar way of doing the extrusion. So there is a heated mold material. We are passing through a required uh, portion or required die or through the nozzle, right? Like extrusion. So the extrusion heads are often used so that support structures can be fabricated from a different material to facilitate the part cleanup and removal. Like extrusion, we are having the here extrusion heads are often used to support and can fabricate from a different material to facilitate part cleanup and removal. This FDM uses a heating chamber to liquefy polymer and that can be fed into the system as the filament. So here raw material is what your polymer, like in extrusion process there is a billet. So billet here is made of polymer and that you are heating, okay, and we pass through the required system, okay. So as you want, here is a system as a filament, okay. Then this filament is pushed into chamber by a tractor wheel arrangement and it is this pushing that generates the extrusion pressure. So like ram here, so the filament is pushed into the chamber by a tractor wheel arrangement and it is this pushing that generates, this pushing will generate the extrusion pressure, where in real extrusion the ram is creating that pressure. The major strength of this fused deposition modeling is in the range of materials and effective mechanical properties of resulting parts made using this technology. So what is the strength of this process lies in the range of materials and the effective mechanical properties of that parts which is made by this FDM. Okay, so and the another advantage is that the part made by this technique are the strongest. So see here this system. Hmm. So this is the build materials pool, okay, and this is the support materials pool. So dark blue, you can see here the dark blue is the material that is going to form a part, whereas this color, this is the support materials spool that is supporting to that main material, okay, build material. So this is the foam base, this is the build platform over which we are going to make this part or produce this part. So this is the extrusion head, okay. So in this extrusion head we are having one is support material filament, one is build material filament, then we are having the drive wheels to feed these filaments, okay, and this is the extrusion nozzle, okay, these are the extrusion nozzle. So this is actually we, inside of this chamber, okay, this is shown here. So see here, uh, here we are feeding this the materials pools for build as well as for support through this extrusion head, and we are getting here this part. See here, this is dark color is our part and this color, this faint blue is our support, okay. And this bed or this platform is go down and down as one by one layer we are making this part layer by layer, okay. We are just started from this base adding material. As we are go on adding material, this platform get lower and lower down. So this is fused deposition technique, modeling technique. So the most popular material is the ABS plus material, which can be used on all current Stratasys FDM machines. So ABS plus material is the most popularly used material for this FDM. Some machines also have the options for ABS blended with polycarbonate. So in some machines this ABS can also be blended with the polycarbonate also. Note that FDM works best with the polymers that are amorphous in nature rather than highly crystalline. So this is a very important thing. You should note this fused deposition modeling technique will work best for the polymers that are amorphous in nature rather than the highly crystalline material. Now, what are the limitations of this FDM? So, sharp features or corners are not possible to get. Here, part strength is weak, perpendicular to build axis, perpendicular to the build axis. The strength of the parts or components are weak. So, more area in slice requires the longer build time, and temperature fluctuations during the production could lead to the delamination. Okay, so there should not be the temperature fluctuation, and if there is a temperature variations, it will lead to the delamination of these layers. Okay, see, this is one of the earliest AM technologies, was laminated object manufacturing. Please remember, this is very important. Laminated object manufacturing system from the Helicis USA. Okay, so this system was developed by this LOM was developed by the Helicis. The technology uses the laser to cut out the profiles from a sheet paper supplied from the continuous roll which form the laser or final product. So the technology involves what? So the technology uses the laser to cut out the profiles from the sheet paper which is supplied from the continuous roll and which form the layer of final product. Okay, we will see in the diagram. So layers are bonded together using the heat which is activated or heat activated resins that was coated on the surface of the paper. Okay, so once all layers are bonded together, the results was very like a wooden block. So layer by layer by layer, we are go on adding the sheet paper. Okay, and we'll see the hatch pattern cut into the excess material allowed the users to separate away the waste material and reveal the part. This approach were used by the Japanese company Kira in their solid center machines. Okay, so this approach of doing this uh, model, making this model by using the solid sheet, was made by the Japanese company Kira and also by the Israeli company the uh, Solid Dimension with their Solido machine. Okay, so this LOM was basically done by this Kira and the Israeli company Solid Dimension. Please remember this. So here, this laminated object manufacturing process we are going to understand by a separate point in this chapter. Okay, as we discussed the fused deposition modeling in the previous, this is the FDM. We learned this process under the heading of molten material system. This is the classification. In that classification of molten material system, this is the widely used technique, that is FDM. We also seen this. Okay, so like that we are also going to see this laminated object manufacturing process under the classification of solid sheet system. Okay, thank you.